There's a number shining through, a light to guide your way.
Thank you for joining us. My name is Darcy Lee. I'm the Executive Director of Samaritan South Coast and your host of the 988 CareCast. I'm so glad that you have chosen to spend this time with us. Today I want to talk about something many of us feel, often without even realizing it. That's generational trauma. This is the idea that the pain, struggles, and even survival strategies of those who came before us, our parents, grandparents, and beyond, can shape how we see ourselves, how we respond to stress, and how we move through the world today. Sometimes it looks like patterns of silence in families, topics no one dares to talk about. Other times it's anxiety that runs deep even when life feels relatively stable. Maybe it's the sense that you're carrying burdens that aren't entirely your own. These experiences aren't all in your head. Research shows that trauma can be passed down, not only through behaviors and family dynamics, but even through biological changes that affect how future generations process stress. But here's the important part. Awareness brings opportunity. When we recognize these patterns, we can begin to untangle them. We can choose to name what happened, to talk openly, to heal differently. And healing doesn't mean erasing the past. It means honoring it while deciding not to let it define the future. If you've ever felt weighed down by a family history or patterns that seem bigger than you, know this: you are not alone, and there is hope. Support is out there. Conversations with trusted friends, counseling, cultural traditions of resilience, and even creative outlets like writing or music can help begin the process of breaking cycles and creating new ones rooted in strength and compassion. And remember, if those feelings become too heavy, if you ever feel overwhelmed by the pain, you don't have to carry it by yourself. You can always dial 988, the crisis lifeline, to be connected with someone who will listen, who will understand, and who will sit with you in that moment. Generational trauma reminds us that hurt can echo across time, but it also reminds us of something just as powerful. Healing can echo too. By choosing care, compassion, and connection, we can start to write a new story for ourselves and for those who will come after us. So thank you for joining me on today's CareCast. Take a deep breath, take good care of your heart, and remember, hope is always just 3 numbers away.
When the day feels heavy and the dark clouds start to play, and you're feeling so alone with nothing seeming okay, there's a number shining through, a light to guide your way. Call 988, let hope brighten your day. You might be down, feeling lost or unsure, but a friendly voice is waiting, steady and secure. Resources and listening ear, a hand to pull you near. It's support that's always here. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, no, you're never alone. Whether you stay anonymous or share your name, 24 hours care remains the same. 988 is here to lift the pain. On days when the clouds won't fade and hope feels hard to find, our team will help you find the strength and a clear road to unwind. From a little tap to planning next steps, with warmth that feels so kind, let 988 remind you you're precious in heart and mind. When doubts arise and tears may fall, a caring friend is waiting to catch them all. With every call or text, there's support for you, at least a promise of safety and of peace. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat and feel the hope you know. Anonymous or by name, the care is always there. 24 support, a love that shows it cares. 988's here to lift the pain. In that quiet moment when life seems too hard to bear, remember there's a lifeline, a friend waiting somewhere. Let your voice be heard, let your heart find the way. There's comfort in connecting, let tomorrow breed a brighter day. If your world feels like a whisper and you're lost in the cry, a caring team is standing by, just a call to testify that every moment matters, every tear will soon run dry. With 988, we're together, reach out and fly. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, let the caring tone be known. Names or numbers, it's your choice, all the same. 24 hours round, always here to ease the pain. 9888, turning night into brand new mean strong. 3 numbers to call and round is to stay. Remember, you're the on your hardest day. With hope, help, and heart, just to call away.